Good evening, everybody, and I've just made a post on the Module 4 forum, which I really want to impress upon you is crucially important for your learning experience. I've tried to time this post to perfection, and I hope I've done that. I have some feedback for you on the time tutorials. Now, many of you are going to be a bit disappointed, but you've been given extremely rich feedback in how to improve. And I would let you down if I was lenient at this stage. It's an important. This particular point in the program is a crucial point. This is really where things should start clicking into place, and also where I start preparing you for your final exam. And remember that final exam counts a lot. You've got to pass it. And on the first presentation, I've met with students who failed that final exam, in spite of having done reasonably well in the build-up to it, in the marks as we go along. So I would let you down if I didn't prepare you correctly for it. And in your first time tutorial, there are a lot of learning points. Each and every one of you has got very rich feedback. I have to commend one of you, and that's Ashton Bullock, for producing a superb answer. Well done, Ashton. So I don't want to hear a flood of sobs about your marks. Some of the good students have not done well. Take into account the feedback that you've got. A lot of time and effort has been put into giving you rich feedback, and it will help you and assist you in your final exam. The projects are starting to take shape. I'm very pleased to see that. Some settling down in terms of format, understandable. Don't be too concerned about getting it perfect. You have the opportunity to correct as we go along. The final submission also gets marked. Typically, the mark on the final submission, based on my experience on presentation 1, was that the final submission mark was less than the average accumulated in the build-up. So be alive to that, and take into account the remarks, but also take into account the post that I made this afternoon in Module 4. Just moving on to the forums. The forums, I'm delighted with the way you are interacting with each other, helping each other. It's really the kind of learning that I want to see. I can see that you're starting to think for yourselves. I can see the increased confidence that you have in your own thinking. So that is wonderful. Thank you. What I'd like you to do on the small group discussions is to directly engage your tutors. Ask them what they think. Ask them for their advice. It will be forthcoming if you ask for it. So things are tough at the moment. This is the part of the course where things click into place, and I'd like to hear your feedback on that. And good luck for the week. I think we have another time tutorial coming up next week. We don't have any tutorials now, but we have lots of work. Enjoy yourselves and continue the good discussions. Thank you, everybody. Good night.